We'll take a look and see here. It says I'm live. I see shadow. Let me adjust a little bit here. No, it should work. Not sure anybody will show up, but hey, I don't care. For those of you that have shown up, thanks. Somebody's watching. For those of you that haven't shown up, you'll catch it later. Bear with me a moment. I gotta get my stuff out. Get some of the stuff ready. At least to a little extent. This might give it away. I'm gonna give it away soon anyways, but if it's an old RCer, you'll know what that is. Old Ricky Carmichael rider. These actually were from a Radio Shack RC. Everybody kind of probably knows what it is when you see that. But it's not a Radio Shack bike. I don't have an old Radio Shack Ricky Carmichael. What I do have, it's been slightly modified, highly, well, not highly modified, but upgraded and modified, is this Duratrax DTX 450 dirt bike. Now, this is something I do have, and it needs some work. It's seen better days. I was riding it, I broke the gooseneck. You can see here, gooseneck's all snapped off. But it's okay. Found a part lot. Cruising through eBay. Somebody had a part lot and it had one of these in it. The gooseneck. But something I originally had planned on doing and didn't. As you can see, I've upgraded the swing arm, upgraded the front forks. I was going to upgrade the gooseneck, but just never got to it. But fortunately, there's still a few of them out there. This is a different company. These are the actual Duratrax brand. I couldn't find the Duratrax gooseneck, but I did find this one from Hot Racing from back in the day. Somebody still had some. So I picked one up because that's probably going to break again. Like I said, there was a parts lot. Not that I needed pretty much any of this stuff except for maybe a spur gear. Parts lot came with a couple new cool things besides the stock gooseneck. It did come with a couple spur gears. These are all DTX 450 items. It came with a couple wheelie bars, off the back. Something I don't know how this is set up. I'm gonna have to download a manual because I don't know that I still got my OMI, but DTX 450 clutches. Now clutches typically are going on a nitro bike. I don't know, maybe they made a nitro bike, can't remember, but something else that I could use or would at least look cool hanging on the quote-unquote RC garage wall. A couple chains. So I've got a few things. Obviously, there's no motor in it, no ESC. I've got an ESC laying around, an old 100 amp forward only. It's actually a older 100 amp helicopter ESC, so it's only got one direction. I ordered a older, not an old version, brand new, but an older unit, Castle Creation CM 5700. The old Castle 5700 motor, the newer version of it. That's what I was running in this when I had it running before. I believe I took that out of here and then it went in the Slash. And then the Slash got sold. This was broke and that's why I took it out, blah, blah, blah. And of course I've got a Tamiya shock in here because the DTX shock kind of sucked. It needs some fluid. I put a shock limiter on it, you know, so it wouldn't overextend too much. Need some work. This little thing here, you know, is popped out. I see. I don't know exactly what I got going on here, but I can see I got to do a little bit of work to get her all back into place. And like I say, I'll probably end up getting the manual out, downloading one, finding it up. But yeah, I ended up making these side plates because the stock side plates got kind of beat up and bent. Same thing with the back rear end. So I ended up mocking it up out of just some flat aluminum plate. Put it in there. I was looking, I didn't buy it about a month ago. There was on the eBay Extreme Racing RC. They made carbon fiber plates for this and they had an actual set. The thing ended. I don't believe it's sold, but I don't see them back up on eBay again. I was going to buy them. They're a camo set. I was going to buy those and put them on. But I got 3D printers, so I may just 3D print something. But so I figured I'd pop this in here. Obviously, it's still got a decent servo with it. It needs to be worked up a lot, but it's actually a pretty decent little servo that's in here. So I'm gonna have to do some work, get some tweaking done, replace this little piece, go find my eyeglasses so I can see something. Oh, there they are, right in front of my face. But yeah, so I figured I'd try to do a little bit of work here. Put the upgraded gooseneck in. Those things are kind of foggy. Tomorrow I go down and enjoy the sunlight and the daylight, doing some stuff to help my aunt. It'll be a nice day outside tomorrow and probably for the next couple of days. Do some things at her place to get them done. So yeah, there's a couple things. Oh, that's right. It's got that spring system to help shock. I have to find the right hex wrenches, whatever you want to call them. It's gonna be too big. Oh, I may have to run and start digging up hex wrenches right away because I don't think I got the one for that one. That's a Phillips in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some stuff in this too because these Phillips suck. But that was what Durtrax used. So I'll loosen these up a little bit, make a little bit of room. Don't need to come out with them. So yeah, it's an old unit. I got an updated. Here's the gyro in the back. I got a gyro from a buddy of mine, Modified RC. I don't know if any of you guys remember Modified RC doing stuff for the HB Baja and a few other things. John had made his own quad, basically design made. It was a nitro quad. Bad little bastard, man. That thing was cool as hell. He also made new gyro wheels, lighter, you know, made the spindle out of aluminum, and then had different counter or balance weights that you could swing in there and tune the gyro a little better, old mechanical gyro. What I do have, though, I should have a regular piece here. Oh yeah, something else that was in there is another spur. Where am I going? Let me use these ones. Got this other kit. I may as well use these, right? So yeah, it's this should be a fun one to get back running. Like I say, I ordered 5700, although it's on the slow boat from China. Well, which one is it? Does it seem a little too big or too small? 10? Not an 8. Can't be no. That's a 10. I mean, this thing, oh, this is all okay. That's a Y. Alright, well, I won't be using these. It's 5, 8, 3, 7. There it is. I don't know if I can do much. Yeah, of course I can. I can always grab a nut driver and the nut for that, but we're going to do it this way. You gotta undo that. I should have another little 4-way here for this. I don't know where I got it at, but it was on my thing here, I thought. It's probably on the table in the other room. Yes, it's dirty. It's coming off hard. But yeah, so I bought this thing, ran it for a year and a half. Not a lot, but fairly heavy. I broke a few pieces on it and replaced a few pieces. And my last break, like say here, was the gooseneck, and put it on the corner and never did sell it. Put it aside, and there she sat. And I pretty much got totally out of RC 2012-ish. Sold most everything else out. Forgot about this until I was cleaning things out about 3 weeks ago. And hey, I still got that bike hiding somewhere. I finally found it. So I figured I'd see what is available for parts. I knew it was discontinued. So I grabbed some parts and that I could find. The one that I needed, the gooseneck, that's really all I needed is gooseneck. And at the time, replaced the gooseneck, and I could have put it back together and had it running in a couple days with the part. Waiting for the part was most of the wait. Oh, that's why. Can't pull it past that screw, dummy. There. Yes, I know it's a lot easier with these things. I think that's an 8. That's a 7 on that one. That's the 5, so that should be the. What's the 8mm? Let's see my 7mm. Oh, there it is. Let's see. I should have a 7mm in here. It's on the other side, 8mm. Swap that back around so it's in the right spot. This will make life a tad easier. So yeah, I figured I'd get the little puppy back together, at least these two back pieces on, and get the motor coming. Have to download the manual, like I say, and figure out a little bit of stuff. Looks like this is just pushed out. So once I put the clip on there, can't quite remember what goes on. That's all I need the battery for. Like I said, it's been 10 years since I even played with it. That all back in shape. Probably re-grease the bearings, or maybe just buy some new ones. It didn't take many. Get the new bearings in place. Let's see, can I work these things out? So yeah, I shouldn't be having too many problems getting the few parts I need for this. Like I say, I got an ESC already. I bought another Castle 5700 because I actually made this a little overpowered for this bike, which I don't mind being a little overpowered with things. And take my compression spring out, and there's the broken part. So yeah, motor's on a slow boat from China. It's saying middle of July or beginning of August, right about my birthday at the latest side. Although when I looked, it is in the country already. So it's in destination arrival, which is destination country port, which is here in the States. So it might not be too far along. Got the ESC. Like I say, it's a 100 amper, big old fat 100 amp pig. I'm gonna have to try to hide in here somewhere. New piece. I'll have to undo the part up here, take the parts off. Okay, well, I suppose I'll get this in here first. It's going to be a little bit of a trick getting the spring back in there, but it shouldn't be too bad, really. Here, slip it in place. Screws back in place. Nope, not cleaning them up. And they work fine. They go right back in. I guess it helps if I get it right back in the hole, though. It's like, that ain't gonna line up right there. There we go. I'm gonna put this one into this side. Before I do that, I gotta make sure my spring's still lined up. It fell out. Fell out of where I had it on the perch. There we go. Slide that screw through here. Come on, baby. Get in there. That's a tight fit. Might be too tight. Alright, let's take her out and play with her. Oh yeah. we need to open a hole. Because they didn't quite get it opened enough. So, I guess I'm going to end up waiting because I don't have my drills with me. I got them down at my aunt's place to do some stuff for her. Alright, well, be a little shorter than I thought. I was hoping to get that on, get that in place. Put these two back in here. Slide them in right where they go. So at least touch this back up, and when I come home tomorrow, I'll bring my drills with me. So I got my drills, and I can turn around and get that part back in. I'll probably start another video at the time and work things in. I've got my old React radio and a couple ESCs, and I'm going to use that on my class 1 build because it's not really going to be used much. So I'll put that on my class 1 build and call that one a fun done one. Now, let me see. Let me go ahead and try to get these. Yeah, okay, that's right ones. Pop this off and at least get that installed on the other side. It'll probably be a little bit easier to putting it together too. So I'll have to drill out my little hole on my gooseneck and get it in place. Okay. Small. I'm using set screws in my steering wheel. I use a set screw and a nut. Okay, now I need to remove my pin and slide out the bottom. Got a bad habit of doing this off screen where it can't be seen. Got this clip on the pin, got to pull out. I thought I had my other screwdriver in here. There it is. I need to remove that with these. Okay, I'm on pin off. Slide the pin out. So I got to remove the bearings, the spacer. Come on, there it is. Probably got a couple bearings if I look around. Although these ones shouldn't be in really bad condition because there's hardly anything in there. You almost don't steer this thing. They've taken more bumps than they have turns. Let's see how it rolls. Still rolls actually pretty good. Yep, we're just slapping it back together, ladies and germs. I'll buy some new bearings and redo it all. Put a few new bearings in it. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe 10 bearings total. 12 possibly, 2 in the inside of the wheels, especially the rear wheel. Where you going, Springy? Don't get froggy, buddy. Come on now. Sometimes getting these things set is a bit of a trick. Nothing a little persuasion won't help. Gotta get them set just square, or the minute you get off just a little bit, you're out. Okay. Now this thing had a little slop in it, which is why I ended up putting a shim in there, and it still does. So get up here, slide my shim in just to take out that little slap. Little slap. Almost can't flat it in there with this thing. Oopsie. I might not need this thing really. It's pretty tight. That plastic one left a little. Well, I guess there's enough room in there for it to slide pretty smoothly once I get it in the right spot. So I'm gonna do a little line up here. Just putting that shim in the right spot compared to everything else. Grab our pin. I had that in the back one. I think I actually made my own back one because this one was too far back and needed some adjustment. So I actually put new holes in here, recentered the hole back about maybe 7 millimeters from the original spot, and it handled a lot better. With it in the back, it was a little too much caster going on, and like a shopping cart, that front wheel was pretty sloppy. So once I carefully found center and drilled myself a couple new holes, the front trailed a little bit better. It did bring the tire slightly closer to the body, but not much, or to the frame, not much. It's kind of a pain getting this thing centered here. There's always a bit of a bear. Okay. Come on up. Okay. Now this is the fun part, getting this thing lined up just right too. There we go. Click. Put our clip back on. There we go. All right. A little snug, but that's all right. This thing's not broken, not going to give up. And we'll throw that on a parts wall too. In the garage. Of course, got to do a garage. All right, so that does the steering. Now, if I had my stuff, I do got my few things here. Let me see what I can do. I do have a couple items that I can spin with. Let me see what I've got for a nice straight. Look what I got for grinding bits with flat ends, just flat round bits that are long. There we go. That's got a good distance of bit on it. Got like 1/4 inch. I should be able to get almost all the way out. That's pretty thick. I can just go all the way through that. Can I get halfway in? Barely. Let's see if I can make a little dust. Might not be able to use this because the got the wrong mandrel in it. That one will work. That one's almost too small. The mandrel's too big. Okay. Let's see if I can break this or not. So yeah, why I'm sitting here doing this, how about all this craziness? And it says the Life Channel too. I'm waiting here on unenjoyment because of the coronavirus, and I'm probably going to be on unenjoyment for a while. My work before this thing hit, been doing construction most of my life in one form or another, but I was working in remodeling, updating, assisted living and memory care facilities. So I was working in old folks' homes where they sent all the sick people from coronavirus into old folks' homes in states across the country, including mine here in Michigan. So they actually locked down a week before the state did. So I suspect the work I do will be fall, spring, maybe over the winter. Might get back to work. Might. I should probably find a shank bolt instead of one with